Right now at 5, the La Crescent Animal Rescue is here to stay.
And La Crosse high schoolers learn why it's important to vote.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. Bond has been set for a man who allegedly sold drugs to someone who later overdosed and died. 40-year-old Vong Vang is charged with first-degree reckless homicide by delivering drugs. According to the criminal complaint, Vang is believed to have sold fentanyl to a man that later died from a fentanyl overdose. In Monroe County Court today, Vang appeared via Zoom from New Lisbon Correctional, where he is currently serving another sentence. Judge Goodman set a $50,000 cash bond for Vang.
The Neighborhood Revitalization Commission is looking to remove mandated parking spaces from new building projects in downtown La Crosse. It's meant to allow developers the flexibility to make their own decisions about parking spaces. The NRC says the proposed ordinance will not eliminate existing parking or prevent adding new parking. The NRC will discuss these plans at tonight's meeting. Anyone's welcome to attend the meeting in the council chambers at City Hall. There's also going to be a Zoom. The meeting starts at 6 p.m.
The La Crescent Animal Rescue is keeping its doors open. That's according to a Facebook post. The Animal Rescue says it's reached an agreement with the city to keep using the location on North Chestnut Street. Back in October, the shelter said its contract with the city was at risk because the mayor didn't want public funds to be spent on services elsewhere in the county. Now the rescue's new lease agreement says that it can enter into deals with other local governments in Houston County with the city's consent.
Mild conditions once again. Rain still in the forecast at the end of this week. Let's get all the details from Greg.
Yeah, definitely. We still have very dry conditions once again. Even some special weather statements, and further west they had red flag warnings because once again our relative humidity has really plummeted in the afternoon to really low levels. So once again, something to keep in mind for burning out there. The winds aren't so bad around the local area, but look at these relative humidities. We're in the teens to even low 20s, so definitely very dry. So any dry thing will burn quite efficiently with these relative humidities. The wind speed is not that bad, and that's why the red flags are further west where the wind speeds have picked up over in Minnesota. But once again, we still got something to concern about with the relative humidity that low. Temperature is very mild once again, 50s for most locations, upper 40s to the north. We have a system out to the west. That's the front that'll eventually be approaching. That's a piece of the system for Friday's rainfall, but that will slowly etch its way towards the area. But we will see some increasing clouds, at least over the next day here until we get the rain for Friday morning. Otherwise, this evening, very pleasant conditions, light east-southeast winds getting back down to around 41 at 10 p.m. in Eau Claire. Just increasing high clouds, nothing low clouds like, with temperatures getting back down to the 40-degree mark at 10 p.m. Now, it's dry tomorrow, but we are seeing the changes come as we go towards Friday's commute. Both of them, we have wet weather coming, potentially a little bit of rain or snow, but the weekend still looks dry, and that's the good news for everyone.
Oh, you said potentially snow. That's a new one.
Yeah, it's yeah, like I said, this time of year, anytime the temperatures get close to freezing, especially at night, you can get some snow to mix in with it. Still March.
All right, gotcha, Greg. Thank you.
UWL's search for a new chancellor continues. Today was the last open forum for finalists for that role. Today's forum was with the current interim chancellor, Betsy Morgan. She's one of 3 finalists, including James Beebe and Christopher Olson. Beebe and Olson had their forums earlier this week. The chancellor vacancy, of course, comes after the Universities of Wisconsin's Board of Regents removed former Chancellor Joe Gao for appearing in online pornography.
The League of Women Voters of the La Crosse area making their rounds to local high schools this week to encourage voting. The league stopped by Central High School today to address high school seniors ages 18 and up about the importance of expressing their values through voting. Students were given the opportunity to register to vote on the spot at the assembly. League President Jane Powell says the earlier people start voting, the better.
It's been shown in research that when people start to vote, then they continue voting. So as 18-year-olds have the opportunity, we want to make sure that they know that it is their right. And so once they get started voting, we expect that they will be lifelong voters.
A La Crosse School District report says the number of 18-year-olds registered for voting has increased from 24% to 39% over the last 3 years. An upcoming vote, the Wisconsin primary on April 2nd.
If you're looking for a job, there's a career fair happening right now in Houston County. The 7th annual Bluff County Collaborative Career Fair and Hiring event is a chance for students and job seekers to find a job close to home. There are a variety of businesses attending, including from the finance, manufacturing, and childcare industries. opportunities. You'll have the chance to meet one-on-one with business reps and could walk away with a job lined up. Houston County's Economic Development Authority Director says March is the perfect time of year to hold this job fair.
And this is a really good time of year when some businesses are ramping up and needing that summer help. So we love to do a job fair this type of year. It's also right before schools are going to be out for the summer, so it's really great for students.
That event, free to attend, was at the La Crescent Event Center.
Vice President Kamala Harris visiting a Madison construction site today. According to the Milwaukee Journal Sentinel, she announced a new federal apprenticeship program that expands trade training opportunities. Acting Secretary of Labor Julie Su will be joining her. The visit comes as the Biden administration continues its push for advancing economic opportunity and building a strong economy for all Americans.
Former President Donald Trump is all but certain to become the GOP nominee for president after nearly sweeping Super Tuesday states.
His remaining rival, former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley, announced today she's ending her bid.
Natalie Brand has more details from the White House.
The time has now come to suspend my campaign.
Nikki Haley made history as the first woman to win 2 GOP presidential primary contests, but it wasn't enough to slow former President Donald Trump's march to the nomination.
I said I wanted Americans to have their voices heard. I have done that. I have no regrets. And although I will no longer be a candidate, I will not stop using my voice for the things I believe in.
Haley, Trump's former UN ambassador, stopped short of endorsing him. Her campaign says there remains a large block of Republican primary voters expressing deep concerns about the former president.
It is now up to Donald Trump to earn the votes of those in our party and beyond it who did not support him. And I hope he does that.
CBS News exit polling from North Carolina shows most Haley voters are not committed to supporting the GOP nominee. She attracted independents like Donna Patterson.
I told my friends, if Mickey drops out, I'm voting for Mickey Mouse. I don't like either one.
As President Biden and former President Trump prepare for a general election rematch, both campaigns will be trying to win over Haley's supporters.
We have a great Republican Party with tremendous talent, and we want to have unity, and we're going to have unity. And it's going to happen very quickly.
The Biden campaign acknowledges national polling shows it will be a close race, but says Super Tuesday confirmed Trump has not expanded his appeal beyond his base and argues 10% of voters or more remain undecided. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
On the Democratic side, Congressman Dean Phillips, who is challenging President Biden, announced he is suspending his campaign as well and endorsing the president. Just ahead, lawmakers are once again trying to ban TikTok.
The details of the newest bipartisan attempt to remove the social media app from the United States.
We've done many renovations. We bought an old house and have made it into an up-to-date house. Whenever anything involves plumbing, the first call I make is to Maxwell White. Their technicians put together a great final product.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we get you quality name brand jeans and work pants because we get you. So stock up now with unbeatable deals on your favorite styles for spring. Like men's Wrangler 5-star jeans. Buy one, get one half price. Save $10 on men's Key brand bibs or jeans when you buy two. $7 off these women's Lee jeans. Plus, while you're in for jeans, save on brake pads, shocks, struts, suspension parts, and more. 15% off. We get you what you need because we get you at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
To everyone who believes in tradition, come enjoy a few of ours from Wisconsin.
People in Wisconsin love a good fish fry.
Really love. And we love sharing it with guests everywhere.
At Culver's, we still batter our North Atlantic cod by hand to order.
And we cook it to a crispy, golden perfection just for you.
For you.
For you. So it's crispy outside, flaky inside.
Let us take care of you. With some homegrown traditions we were raised on.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
There's no better time to get started on your 2024 outdoor living project than the 2024 Early Bird Home Show, which is only at the Board Store. Visit our showroom, explore the possibilities, patio covers, operable pergolas. For year-round living, consider the cabin room or the more traditional room. Stop in, arrange for a prompt free estimate on your 2024 outdoor living project during the 2024 Early Bird Home Show, only at the Board Store.
It's hard to explain what this feels like. Moving piles of earth, towing up to 4,000 pounds, cutting millions of blades of grass. We could keep trying to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit Tractor Central, take a seat, and see for yourself why nothing runs like a deer. Start now at TractorCentral.com.
Whether it's a bathroom remodel or comprehensive plumbing services, we at Maxwell White strive to keep our neighbors safe and comfortable in their homes, offering honest, upfront pricing on every service, all backed by a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Call Maxwell White today.
The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
As the war between Israel and Hamas approaches a 6th month, U.S. families affected by conflict are speaking out about its toll.
More than a dozen family members of Americans held hostage stood with members of Congress calling for their immediate release.
The UN says the humanitarian situation in Gaza is growing more dire by the day, with hundreds of thousands on the brink of famine. The U.S. is airdropping some humanitarian aid.
A ceasefire deal could allow more ground deliveries and the release of some hostages, but negotiators have not yet reached an agreement.
It's something that we'd like to see happen yesterday, and we're working around the clock to make it so.
It's in the hands of Hamas right now. The Israelis have been cooperating. There's an offer out there that's rational.
Families on both sides of the conflict are calling for a ceasefire and the return of hostages.
According to the Hamas-run health ministry, the death toll in Gaza now stands at more than 30,000.
TikTok might be living on borrowed time. New bipartisan legislation introduced by House committee leaders would force the app to divest from its parent company, Chinese-owned ByteDance, or be banned in the U.S. Now lawmakers have tried and failed to pass similar bills in the past. ByteDance has long faced national security concerns that it would share U.S. users' data with the Chinese government, but TikTok has denied those claims. In a statement, it said this bill is an outright ban, adding that it will trample First Amendment rights.
If there is a separation, the app can remain in the United States. Through this bill, we want to ensure divestment, not censorship.
The app has more than 170 million users in the U.S., ranging from local business owners to political campaigns. Banning the app could take away their platform and, for some, a source of income. The bill still has several hurdles before it becomes law. It faces its first committee vote on Thursday.
Former Heisman Trophy winner and professional athlete Tim Tebow was on Capitol Hill today asking lawmakers to do more to fight child sexual abuse. Tebow told members of a House Judiciary Subcommittee more than 50,000 unidentified boys and girls have been sexually exploited worldwide. He urged lawmakers to support a bill that provides resources to protect the most vulnerable.
So this bill is strictly to create a rescue team that has the funding, the support, the training, the technology, so that they can get to these 50,000. Because every single one of those boys and girls is worth us answering the call and doing everything we can so that they can experience the faith, hope, and love that they deserve.
Tebow, who started a foundation that helps abused children, went on to read a letter from a 7-year-old who was raped almost every night. She wrote, "Can someone please rescue me?"
Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell testifying on Capitol Hill.
What he has to say about the economy as they continue to fight inflation.
Now we have dry conditions tomorrow, but we're definitely going to have rain coming up for your Friday, and that may go to Friday night. But the weekend looks dry, and we got more 60s, maybe a 70 next week. I'll time all that out and explain what's going to be going on. That coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Make next winter fun for your family at Mount LaCrosse. Season passes are on sale. Buy now for next year and ski the rest of this season for free. Stop out or visit us online to get your season pass today. Sale ends March 10th.
Comfort, style, and savings. Come in now for the FlexSteel Spring Gallery Custom Order and Floor Sample Sale. Get 50% off select floor models and 40% off all custom orders. International Furniture, I-90, Exit 2, La Crosse.
Fresh out of Papa Murphy's kitchen, the limited time triple pet pizza.
Actually, it's fresh out of my oven.
Dad, it's just an expression.
Giant, classic, and mini cup pepperoni? Now that is an expression.
Order the triple pep today.
Are you ready to get more from your checking account? Ultra's A+ accounts are built with more in mind. More ways to stay connected to your finances with online and mobile banking. More secure ways to pay with contactless debit cards and mobile wallet, so you can make purchases without slowing down. More money in your pocket with better rates, no minimum balance, and no monthly fees. Open your account online and start getting more from your checking account. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
At Overhead Door Company, we repair any garage door and only install the best. Serving up to 100 miles outside of the Onalaska, Wisconsin area. When you need a door company you can trust with your life, call Overhead Door Company of the Seven Rivers region.
Comfort, style, and savings. Come in now for the FlexSteel Spring Gallery Custom Order and Floor Sample Sale. Get 50% off select floor models and 40% off all custom orders. International Furniture, I-90, Exit 2, La Crosse.
Make next winter fun for your family at Mount La Crosse. Season passes are on sale. Buy now for next year and ski the rest of this season for free. Stop out or visit us online to get your season pass today. Sale ends March 10th.
Stories are told on our Instagram at WKBT News 8. Or you can always find us at news8000.com.
Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell is on Capitol Hill today, testifying before Congress on the state of the economy and the central bank's plans for economic growth as it continues to battle inflation.
Easing inflation and unemployment at near historic lows were positives that Powell highlighted in the meeting, but they came at a price many consumers are still struggling with: high interest rates.
Soaring interest rates were key to the Fed's aggressive inflation-fighting campaign that spanned 11 hikes since March of 2022 and leveled out last summer. But Powell says they aren't changing rates anytime soon.
The committee does not expect that it will be appropriate to reduce the target range until it has gained greater confidence that inflation is moving sustainably toward 2%.
Powell warned against doing too much too soon. He says the central bank will hold steady for now, but if the economy continues to evolve, interest rates could go down sometime this year.
Powell also said he saw no evidence that would put the U.S. economy at any risk of falling into a recession in the short term as inflation-fighting measures continue.
Well, did you get a load of that sunset they just showed?
Oh, gorgeous out there.
Beautiful sunset for a beautiful day today. It was nice and lovely and not too hot, not too cold, but looks like that might be changing, Greg, here in a couple of days.
Yeah, we got one more probably nice day with some more clouds tomorrow, and then rain does come to end the week. But once again, just a reminder about the fire weather conditions out there. It's mainly to the west, but still we're very dry right now with relative humidities in the teens and 20%. So that's really the problem we're dealing with right now. Overnight, these should come back up to the 80-90%, which they typically do. And by tomorrow morning, we should be in the 80 to 90%. That's why it's the best, obviously, to burn at the late night or early morning with relative humidity quite high and the winds are light. Now, tomorrow afternoon, the relative humidity will drop, which it usually does in the afternoon, but we're looking at more in the 40s and 50s than we had in the 20s and 30s, so it won't be as bad. But this will be an ongoing thing until we really get to the green up stage for the spring. For the meantime, for tomorrow, we have a lot more cloud cover overnight, so you're going to wake up with mainly in the 30s. And overall, tomorrow it's just on and off cloud cover, high cloud cover, so the sun will still be able to get out there, and we should still see temperatures get up into the 50s for the most locations, maybe some upper 50s here and there. And then towards the evening hour, it should still be dry for the Thursday evening commute. But then we're watching the rain starting to approach, but this probably won't be until after 10 or 11 p.m. for far southern viewers. And speaking of that system, we kind of detailed that out. It's going to be lifting up to the north, so it's really going to be the Friday morning commute. It's going to be the one thing that we'll notice. And really, the trend has been more precipitation, better chances and higher amounts as you go further south of I-90 than it is less as you go towards Eau Claire, and especially less as you go towards Ladysmith up to the north. But that's what we're looking at. Right now, rain. There could be some wintry mix. A big chance of that could be probably late afternoon to evening before it wraps up for the evening hours, especially further north. And then once this kind of leaves for Friday evening, the one thing we'll be concerned about going into Saturday is any refreezing, because as you notice, the temperatures do start to fall as we go through Friday night into Saturday, regardless of the precipitation, and we actually start clearing out towards Saturday morning. So we do have some wet conditions going into to it. The wet conditions for the Friday AM commute and the PM commute, and we might have some snow or rain, snow and some sleet mixed in there too. We'll iron that as we get closer to the event. But that is going to be a damp and cool Friday that we haven't seen. Now the good news is the temperatures will cool off a little bit for Friday, still above average a little bit. But then as we go towards the weekend, Saturday breezy, a little warmer, Sunday probably back in the 50s, and then you look at the temperatures begin to get 20 to 25 degrees above average. That means Monday we're looking at 60s, 70s, potentially maybe a 70. We'll see how things pan out. So the beginning of next week is going to be warm, once again dry. We might have to deal with more fire weather issues too, as it's going to be fairly dry as we go into that next week too. But the recent rain should help that a little bit. But for tonight, just on and off cloud cover. It will be warmer than we've had the past few nights, with mainly in the 30s for most temperatures. Tomorrow, cloud cover out there, but just high clouds. It'll remain dry. We should get into the 50s for most locations. The rain chance really doesn't come up until late Thursday night. And once again, the further south you go, the earlier it'll happen. Friday just looks damp. Pretty much could be an all-day rain for some areas, less as you go further north. The weekend still looks dry, and next week for at least the first half, we should climb back into the 60s. Maybe get 70, just depends. So just deal with Friday. It's not a bad day, but beyond that, then the 8 days not too bad.
Yeah, looks really good.
Yep.
All right, Craig, thanks very much. Barbie celebrates International Women's Day a little early with the release of some new dolls.
Who the new role model dolls are based off of, up next.
If you're in need of professional clothing or scrubs, or you've got some to give away, Western Technical College's business students hosting their annual Suits for Success. They're here to give us all the details. We'll see you tomorrow at 5 a.m.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
Todd Holtz enjoys working at Park Bank because it's a small community bank that allows him to get to know his customers in a personal way. Todd also enjoys the great outdoors and the activities that come with camping. So visit Todd at Park Bank in La Crosse to talk about your financial dreams and roughing it.
Are you ready to build your future? Stella Jones Corporation in Bangor is hiring and wants you to apply. Starting wage for laborers up to $18 per hour with a $2,500 hiring bonus. No experience but a great attitude? Then apply today. Stella Jones Corporation is where safety matters and wages sustain a comfortable living. If you have what it takes and can stand behind our railroads, then we want you to apply today.
Welcome to Wesco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. Do you feel lucky? This month, the luck of the Irish is here at Wesco and Sparta. Reach in our pot of gold to reveal your discount. Will it be 5 or 10%? Maybe 15 or 20%? If you're really lucky, it might be 30% off in select departments. This month only, reach in our pot of gold to reveal your discount. Wesco and Sparta, where white glove delivery and setup are always free. Tell them Peyton sent you.
Get solar and get saving with Olson Solar Energy in the La Crosse area.
When you're talking to someone and you call someone at Olson Solar, it's not someone in Utah, it's not someone in California, it is someone local right here. By doing that, we control the entire process. So we control the project management, we control the design, we control the installation, the electric, the hookup, permitting, and that really sets us apart.
Stop into our location near you or give us a call and ask us about our Earth Day promo.
There's been a lot of interest these days. Interest is growing in our rewards-based Kasasa checking account with 3.55 annual percentage yield.
Interested? Contact us at Park Bank. Member FDIC.
Join the conversation at facebook.com/news8000. Or you can always find us at news8000.com. There's been more than a few changes over the years. But if there's one thing that hasn't changed, it's our commitment. 70 years and counting. Thanks for watching. You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Mattel is releasing 8 new dolls to kick off the 65th anniversary of Barbie.
In honor of International Women's Day, these dolls are based off women who inspire girls through storytelling and encourage them to be brave, confident, and daring.
They include actors Viola Davis and Dame Helen Mirren, superstars Shania Twain and Kylie Minogue, content creator Mayra Gomez, director Lila Aviles, model Nicole Fujita, as well as the comedian Anissa Amani.
International Women's Day is Friday, and Barbie's anniversary and birthday is Saturday. Do you recognize many of these women?
We were like, that's a Shania Twain performance, right?
From I Feel Like a Woman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then, yeah, the names are at the bottom.
Perfect. There we go.
Kylie Minogue.
I could have cheated on the test.
I know Viola Davis. I'm not too familiar with Nicole Fujita or the rest of them, actually, but they look beautiful.
Absolutely.
And it's very interesting.
And it'll build awareness with us. And
right, exactly. Exactly.
So, getting the job done.
Okay.
Fantastic.
All right. And remember to celebrate your favorite woman in your life on Friday,
Absolutely.
International Women's Day. And we'll have another look at your forecast after this.
Holman Locker and Meat Market, your place for fresh, quality, local meat. Stock up with our spring meat bundle, which includes drummies, ground beef, chicken, steaks, brats, ribs, and pork chops. Holman Locker and Meat Market, and much, much more.
Asher Laston Exteriors is committed to craftsmanship, innovation, and outstanding customer service as Western Wisconsin's trusted gutter and gutter helmet experts. Our highly trained certified technicians can install gutter helmet onto new or existing gutters. Gutter helmet blends in beautifully with your home, can withstand the heaviest of rainfalls, and is backed by a lifetime transferable warranty. Save up to 20% with zero down and no interest or payments for up to 18 months with seamless gutters and gutter helmet. Brought to you by Asher Laston Exteriors.
Luther High School, a powerhouse in culture and academics. Our students are given the tools for high school academic success while also enjoying athletics, choir, and band. Our on-site industrial arts program provides advanced welding and advanced woodworking programs, along with Industry 4.0 classes. Luther High School is a Wisconsin parental choice school. All families who apply to Luther receive tuition grants. Your Luther High School, Christ-centered education, encouraging and preparing students for life. For more information, go to lutherhigh.org or find us on Facebook at We Love Luther.
Our composite windows are the clear choice for your home. This window is 12 times stronger than vinyl, 2,000% more airtight, and 40% more energy efficient, all at a price less than what many companies charge for vinyl windows. What does this mean for you and your home? Our composite windows make you more comfortable and save on your energy bills.
You're such a window nerd.
I've done my research, so you don't have to.
Come visit our new showroom and test the window nerd's knowledge. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows.
Holman Locker and Meat Market, your place for fresh quality local meat. It's time for the annual hog sale. Order a half hog for $3.10 or whole hog for $6.10. Price includes smoking of bacon and ham. Holman Locker and Meat Market, and much, much more.
All right, tonight we just have more cloud cover, so overall the temperatures will be warmer. We're looking mainly above freezing for most locations, and this cloud cover will be high. We'll see more of this tomorrow, but still dry conditions throughout the rest of Thursday. The rain really comes late Thursday night into Friday. More as you go further south across, less as you go further north. Dry weekend, though, it looks like right now.
Yeah, looks like it.
We'll take it. Thank you, Greg, and thank you all for joining us tonight at 5.
We'll see you at 6.